He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. The part of life we live is really small, for all the rest if existence is not life, but merely time. It is more civilized to make fun of life than to bewail it. He who had injured thee was either stronger or weaker than thou. If weaker, spare him; if stronger, spare thyself. It is a tough road that leads to the height of greatness. It is difficult to bring people to goodness with lesson, but it is easy to do so by example. It does not matter how many books you have but how good the books are. Life is very short and anxious for those who forget the past, neglect the present and fear the future. There is no genius without a touch of madness. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. Life is long if you know how to use it. A gift consists not in what is done or given, but in the intention of the giver or doer. We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. Often a very old man has no other proof of his long life than his age. Leisure without books is death and burial of a man alive. As long as you live, learn how to live. The sun also shines on the wicked. Wealth is the slave of a wise man, the master of a fool. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what they think, you will never be rich. Only time can heal what reason cannot. I shall never be ashamed of citing a bad author if the line is good. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. No man was ever wise by chance. What need is there to weep over parts of life? The whole of it calls for tears. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We have been using them not because we needed them but because we had them. Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. The greatest blessing of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. The life we receive is not short but we make it so. We are not ill-provided but use what we have wastefully. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you deserve. Life is like a play, it's not the length but the excellence of the acting that matters. There is no easy way from the earth to the stars. All cruelty springs from weakness. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you are needing is not to be in a different place but to be a different person. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more harmful to us than the injury that provokes it. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor.